I will share some of my views which by recent days I understood the basic difference between the physical science and versus spiritual science. The term science, as we all know, the which that can be reproduced with same pressure and temperature. Something which can be reproduced with same temperature and pressure by any person. It's called science. But the term science cannot stand alone. Just like the term yoga cannot stand alone. Yoga means be union with. Science means which can be reproduced. There is in yoga that is called karma yoga, dhyana yoga things. So in science basically we will try to understand two things. One is physical science, one is spiritual science. Physical science, all this physics, chemistry or whatever we see with these five senses is called physical sciences. There is something beyond these physical senses, that is spirit. So anything that related to spirit is called spiritual science. Anything that is related to physical is called physical science. If there is no spirit, how can the body stay? So spiritual science is the mother of all sciences. If you say, by example, if you ask me, give an equation for physical science and spiritual science, or physical science versus spiritual science, I can say the physical science is, it varies from a range of x to y. But the spiritual science is like minus infinity to plus infinity. It's beyond the earth. It's beyond this body, beyond the senses. So, when the scientists ask, show me the spiritual experiences, how can we show? No way it can be shown. Okay, I can show you, but you cannot see with this physical body or physical senses. Nobody can show, first of all. One can only experience. So the term, basic term, physical itself is only related with the physical senses. So you can do some experiments, you can see through the eyes, you can hear through your ears. But spiritual experiences we cannot see through this eye. Few people can, but when they achieve the peak state of spirituality, even their physical senses will be so sensitive that they will start seeing other realities with the physical eyes. But in order to get that, one has to go within. So spiritual science experiences all related to the spirit. Third eye is not something which is existing in the body, not in the physical body. Third eye is something which is existing in your spiritual body. So when you want to see the spiritual experiences, you have to see through your spiritual eye. And if you want to see through the spiritual eye, first of all you need to close these physical eyes. Without closing the physical eyes, if you open the eyes and ask, show me the proof, how can you show? No way. It will be a simple argument, fights. Maybe in the future there may be some scientific instruments which can measure or see spiritual experiences. Maybe in the future. For example, there is something called Kirlian photography which will record your aura. If you take a photograph, they have done a lot of research. There is a lot of material already available in the internet. The Kirlian photography, which will show your aura of any object or a person. So, what more can we show? Spiritual experiences can be only experienced. It cannot be shown. So, the brain, the five senses, seeing, smelling, speaking, hearing, sensing. And between this brain and these five senses, the one that exists is called mind. So altogether, you put this brain, the five senses, the mind. This is called physical science. Nothing more. And everything related to this, you have many departments, psychology, and all the medical sciences. But spiritual science is something related to your spirit. It is not related with the physical body. So, but there is a small relation between the physical science and spiritual science. There is a gateway. Just like between two countries there is a border, or between two islands there is a bridge. Something like that. For the physical and the spiritual body, there is a bridge. The bridge is none other thing than your nose. So through your nose you smell, at the same time you breathe. So two things happens in your nose. So when you are smelling, it is through your physical senses. But when you are breathing, so the breath is related with your third eye. That is, the breath is related with your spiritual body. So through your nose you smell as well as you breathe. So the bridge is the nose. So when you close the eyes, when you observe the breath, only then your third eye will get activated, and when you will start seeing all the other realities. Slowly, one after the other, all the chakras has to first get cleansed. Only then the third eye will get activated. So, the third eye is related to your subconscious mind. Your physical eyes is related to your conscious mind. But there is a screen between your conscious and your subconscious mind. So if you want to clear that screen, so that you can actually go and contact with your subconscious mind, the only way is meditation. There's no other way. I was personally experienced it. So, the physical science is only related to the physical senses, but spiritual science is clearly, it is related with the third eye. So one has to go inside and do meditation, only then he will start seeing the other realities. Seeing is believing, yes, but not through this, you have to see through this. But there is a totally reverse concept. In science it says see and believe. In spirituality it is believe and then see. First the belief has to come, and then you will see it. If you keep doubting like a scientist, you will never see. But if you first believe and then experiment, you will definitely see. It has happened for thousands and lakhs of people. Why not for you? So, the basic difference between the physical science and the spiritual science, this is what I have understood. Thank you.